Again here in Kenya, where the death toll from a landslide in the Western Rift Valley region has risen to 26. 4 additional bodies were retrieved on Sunday from a hill in the Chesongoch area, where the landslide occurred a day earlier. Search and rescue teams were, however, forced to abandon the site due to flash floods as heavy rains continue in the region. Kenya's Interior Ministry said 25 people are still missing. The military has deployed 4 aircraft to help teams access the area, which has been cut off after roads were washed away by the landslide. The government has urged those living in flood or landslide-prone areas to move to safer ground as the rains are expected to continue across the country.
One thing I have to tell you for sure is that the area is still susceptible to landslide and it's still very active. As of today, while we were doing the search and recovery or rescue, we have had roads that were already opened being marked again or populated again by mudslides, and so it's still an active incident that we urge the community members to move to safer grounds for purposes of their safety and livelihoods as well.
Let's bring in Oscar Okumu, who is the head of region in the North Rift for Kenya Red Cross Society. He joins us live via Zoom from Eldoret. Thank you very much, Oscar, for joining us. There are reports of a second landslide in Elgeyo Marakwet County. How much can you tell us about this?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Penina. The situation in Elgeyo Marakwet is still very active. And of course, yesterday night leading to today morning, we have had an instance of land movement, and for this matter, it's not really a landslide, but a rock fall that has then affected an entire household. What has happened is that a family of 4, 2 have been injured and 2 have unfortunately succumbed to the rock fall that then was reported very early in the morning. The injured have already been evacuated to Iten County Referral Hospital, as well as the fatalities that have been taken to the mortuary for further body embodiment. Thank you.
Over 24 people have been missing since the first landslide on Saturday. Can you update us on the rescue work so far and whether these people have been found?
Yes. The rescue works are underway, and we have a multi-agency team that is supporting these rescue works, including the Kenya Defence Forces through the Ministry of Interior and Defence. We have also the Kenya Red Cross teams. We have the police and the National Youth Service, the NYS. Again, what is happening is that as of yesterday, we had 25 persons considered missing. And in this, we encourage the communities not to lose hope. And today I can give you some good news that so far we have received additional people, and fortunately they are still alive, but they are now casualties. They have just been evacuated in Eldoret to Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital. And this is some good news to us and giving us hope that these people who are missing, not all of them should be considered dead, but they are still, some of them could be alive. The missions that we are putting in place and the initiatives in place are that we have teams who are then searching the riverbeds or the riversides where this landslide moved across. Then we also have the Kenya Red Cross drone team that has sent out its drones to the valleys where human beings cannot reach at this moment to identify and see if there are any movements of human beings who could be alive or bodies that could still be having some warmth with them. Then these drones would identify and give us signal that there is still some bodies downstream that we can then access.
Right. Oscar, apart from the direct casualties of the landslide, how are the communities there adjusting to the tragedy, and what kind of help are they being given?
It is very difficult for the communities at the moment. However, they are managing to adjust. The way they are adjusting is that they are trying to just cope with it by helping the multi-agency team to support in this search and rescue. But evidently, you could see that every other time that we get a body of a missing person, then they become overwhelmed. So what we have put in place is that we have the government and other agencies, including Kenya Red Cross psychosocial support teams, who have sent a tent that then they come to be helped in terms of their mental health and psychosocial support. So we also have them coping by moving to safer grounds. Actually, we have advised those who are not directly affected to also move to safer grounds. And that then brings us to the second level of people who are affected. We have the first level who are directly affected by this particular event. But then this second level of people are those who are just moving away from the path or the riverbeds so that they are also safe and not susceptible to any other event of a flood.